So the beginning of this chapter was definitely a little bit more on the world building side, introducing us to some new devil fruits, bug fruit for rhinoceros beetle and the bee. And it's kind of cool to see these little tiny guys with these powers. So to be honest with you, it just made me laugh at the beginning of this chapter. Then you got the little gnome coming out from Robin's tits, and he says the whole thing where they've been oppressed for not 10 years, but for 900 years by the Donquixote family. And automatically that makes me think, okay, when Nolan was traveling and whatnot, his lifetime, that was 400 years ago. So they've been oppressed even before Nolan's time, 500 years before Nolan even arrived. So when Nolan passed through, did Nolan actually have any interaction with the Donquixote family? Did he go up against them? And a lot of this arc has really just been making me think that this Nolan guy is going to be more important to the story overall when you really look at it, because if he was passing through at this particular time, then he might have had an encounter with the Donquixote family of 400 years ago. We also got a little bit more progression. Now Zoro and Frankie have met up with some of the gnomes as well, and they're pretty much going to meet up with Usopp and Robin, and everything is coming together. The crew is starting to meet up again, so that's pretty good. We got a little bit more advancement in that area. And one thing that I made a little bit of a mistake, but Oda definitely wanted to clarify that, because probably people were saying that that was the Toy fruit user, was that the art fruit user actually revealed, no, this is actual art. We do have a Toy fruit user with us, but this is art. So we got clarification on that, because at first glance I thought, okay, this must be the Toy fruit user that turned everyone into toys. Back before it was revealed that people were getting turned into toys by a fruit user. But then again, that was a bit predictable, because people aren't just toys randomly, unless you're in the One Piece world. I really wish we would have got a lot more with the whole encounter with Doflamingo and Law, because now we even see that Fujitora has pretty much left the battlefield, because based on this chapter, I don't even see him on the battlefield. So it makes you think exactly, why did he leave? Did he think that Doflamingo would be more than enough to capture Law? Or things getting too hectic? Maybe he's going to a tournament because he want to rope up Straw Hat, which might ruin the tournament if he does so. Come on, we got right now Luffy versus Don Chin-Jiao, and if Fujitora busts in and starts roping people up, shit's gonna get messy. It seems as though in this chapter, because his translation wasn't the best one, but it seems as though Law was actually able to relay the message to Nami, but he couldn't hear their response. So probably they did hear him, and they might come to rescue him at some given point. Again, the translation I read wasn't the best. But with Fujitora out of the picture, I definitely say Law has a bigger chance of defeating Doflamingo. I mean, don't get me wrong. He looks worn out. He looks trashed. Pretty much, Doflamingo whipped his ass. But without Fujitora and Admiral on his ass, he might be able to pull something out of his ass and be able to defeat Doflamingo. And what I mean by pull something out of his ass, I mean get some epic strategy going. Because while Doflamingo is incredibly strong, he's not invincible. And I definitely say that Law, if he comes up with something, or if he gets a little bit more help, I definitely say he could put down Doflamingo with a good strategy. Let's get some of that epic room. And last but not least, we see a little bit more of Luffy putting in work on Don Chin-Jiao. It looks like he's actually putting up a good fight against Don Chin-Jiao. And again, that just goes back to me thinking Don Chin-Jiao is nowhere near where he was in his peak when he went up against Garp. Cracking continents with your head will do that to a man. And I really like how Burgess is so fucking hyped for this battle. He's like, yeah, I can't wait. This is getting me excited. Who is this little guy? Because for some no-name calling himself Lucy to be able to fight against Don Chin-Jiao, a legendary pirate, must be some big shit in their eyes. Overall, I like this chapter. There are a couple different things. First of all, it introduced us to some new devil fruits, the bug fruit for the bee and rhinoceros beetle. It revealed that the Donquixote family has been around for 900 years, oppressing these people and possibly even being on Dressrosa. There's a big possibility that Doflamingo didn't come and conquer Dressrosa. He actually inherited the throne. Zoro and Frankie met up with some of the gnomes, so pretty much soon we're gonna have them meet up with Robin and Usopp, so that's some good progress there. And we got clarification that that's not the Toy fruit user, that's the art fruit user. Not to mention, Doflamingo is very sly, because he actually kind of hints at pretty much him starting this tournament and using the prize to pretty much distract Luffy while he ropes up Law. Because if it's Law and Luffy versus Doflamingo, that shit would be an intense battle that Doflamingo don't want no part of. Not saying that Don is scared of Luffy or anything like that, but come on, you got Law and Luffy versus him. Law, Luffy, he don't want that. That's a sly motherfucker right there. But overall, this wasn't like a great chapter. Again, it will set up a little bit of world building, a little bit of progress on the movements of where characters are going, but it didn't do anything big. And it did leave me with a couple of questions like, where the hell is Fujitora at? And also, I wish we would have got a little bit more progress with the Luffy and Don Chin-Jiao fight, because as of right now, it seems like he just, you know, he shot a punch at him, but it wasn't anything like, okay, Don Chin-Jiao is bleeding, shit is about to end soon. But let me know what you think. First of all, is this arc really leading up to something big with Nolan? The fact that he was around 400 years ago when the Donquixote family already had a stronghold over this family, the Tontatas, it pretty much makes you think, Okay, is Nolan gonna be a huge thing? What do you guys think? Also, will Law be able to pull off an upset over Doflamingo now that it's just him? What do you guys think that Fujitora is up to that he left? Do you think he's trying to go and stop the tournament and rope up Luffy? Let me know in the comment section below and your overall thoughts of this chapter. Again, a fine chapter. I give this one 6.5 out of 10. It did a couple different things, but it wasn't the greatest. I was so happy you guys today. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Thumbs up for Law versus Doflamingo and Luffy versus Donquixote because we got 2 epic battles on our hands, and hopefully we get some epic results with them, which we usually do. I mean, at the end of the day, it is Oda, it is One Piece. I'm for Networld, and as always, people, have an awesome day.